Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Let's Stay Gamers, and welcome. So today, we're back with another build-off. In the last episode, we built ourselves some rovers, and in this one, we're going to need something to transport them, something to bring them down to the planet's surface, drop them off, and pick them up. So there's 3 contestants, me, Sage, and the other guy, no I'm just joking, Scott's Dragon, and we're going to be putting our designs to the test to see who can do the best dropship. Let's get started.
And what we're going to be doing today is building a few landing ships. Now, rather unfortunately, I derped-a-doody-da-da and lost all of our rovers. Yeah. So we're going to be building landing ships that are going to be trying to pick up and drop off the low rovers that we've got right here.
Low riders.
Yeah, because we're still in artificial gravity that counts as real gravity. It does have artificial masses on these. They don't have to be on, so when you're picking up, I suggest you turn those off. And we have a few platforms over there that we can build on if you want to build in zero gravity, or, you know, you can just float anywhere in the abyss. I think the plan is that we're going to have an hour to build, and then we'll probably have a little cut, and
we'll see if they work.
Whose ship is best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to go a bit like Thunderbirds and have a little pod that drops.
Thunderbird, little pod that's all...
You know, like Thunderbird 2 has that little pod when he lands. He lowers the pod.
Thunderbirds in America?
No, I don't know. Yeah, we might, but I'm not an Air Force military man.
Thunderbirds is a TV show where a rocket comes out of a bloody pool. It's not that.
Oh, then no, we don't. Moment of confusion there.
I'm now starting to wish I'd thought this design. The problem
Well, you've like 30 seconds into it. How do you remember?
We're literally... Let me look at the timer. Here. We're literally 5 minutes in.
So how did you reckon mess it up already?
No, I know my problem was I suggested doing this, but I suggested doing this last week, and I've then not thought about it a single bit.
Well, I couldn't even... I remember that we were recording today, and I remembered absolutely nothing about it. So, I'm in the same boat,
to be honest, I'm on the same boat as well, because I just made it up as I went on when Sage
So
asked
wait,
me.
so when I asked you, so what are we doing today again? You just said,
Well, I was like, no, my initial answer was going to be, oh, I'd like to have another go at trying to do that mission. But then I was like, oh, wait, I can't do the mission because the game probably won't allow me to.
Alrighty then.
No,
I knew all these younglings once, and I killed them all.
Did he murder all them ones in there?
Yes,
the younglings.
It cut, didn't it?
All the youngest.
Not the younglings!
Didn't it cut, though? It cut, didn't it?
He sliced and diced them.
Oh yeah, it doesn't show it on screen of him killing him, so yes, it cut.
So is that where that General Grievous got all his lightsabers from? Did he just walk past after that and collect them up?
Skip them up.
Kind of out of order there, friend.
Out of the puddle.
Yeah, but he might have... That was when he might be operational, you know, like have legs and stuff.
He was dead.
Yeah, he was dead by that point.
No,
Trust me,
damn.
one thing I know is the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, but he's still a heart in a box. He could be rolling around in a box.
Pretty sure his heart stopped.
Hey, okay, don't be ruining the experience.
Don't be ruining the experience. I'm trying to change history here and bring back General Grievous.
I liked him. I thought he was one of my favourites.
Honestly, I thought he looked so damn cool. Just
He was
kind of pathetic in the show.
He was a cool design.
He was an awesome design, like the 4 arms and the lightsabers. I remember before it came out, I was still a child, and I was like, "Oh, this dude's so awesome!"
What I didn't get though,
lightsaber coolness,
is why he wasn't really affected by the Force very much, was he?
He used to be human, or not human, but a physical, goopy, organic. That's the word I'm looking for.
So is that why the Force didn't affect him? But he wasn't a Jedi though, was he?
No.
Wasn't he like semi-force sensitive or something? Or was he just a super duper great warrior?
He was just a warrior. He was just like the best warrior of his people. And then he would have been mad.
Oh, he kept losing arms and stuff.
That could make you go mad.
Yeah, might have had something to do with it. Okay.
I was more just thinking like of a disposable ship.
Right, okay, that's stupid. You're gonna be like that Martian guy. Aren't you?
Survived. But a lot of the stuff we send to Mars, we never expect to get back.
Yes, but we want to get... Well, these are people in these. You want your people back, don't you? Unless these disposable people.
Well, if Scott wants to build a disposable, it just won't do too well with everyone else's coming down, picking stuff up, and flying away. This will be like, I came down here to pick you. I brought you more food.
I like them. I like that movie, The Moon.
Right. What are the rules on
disposable clones that die every once in a while?
You know how I cannibalize things with Control C?
What about Control C?
Am I allowed to cannibalize the drone? No, the rover.
Oh shit.
Well, yeah, sure, but
Oh, lovely.
you can't cannibalize the one down on the planet when you go to pick it up.
No. I'm
Are you going to go down with grinders, grind the
Hey!
ship apart, and take out all the parts and weld it back?
Technically, I got it.
Oh
but-
my god, that is genius. A movable 3D printer. You just take the raw materials, land, build your ship, and that's it. That's genius.
that's not a drop ship. That's a building ship.
Ba, ba, ba. Biddly.
You're expecting something good to happen then, but no. If no one explodes, the bad guys are not as good as well. They just thought sticking a scar on the bad guy's face would make him a bad guy this time.
Well, I'm assuming they're not even that suave. Like,
What happened?
the
No.
bad guys of the past have been really suave a lot of
Yeah,
times.
like proper
their
bad
plans are-
guys.
Yeah, like villains.
Like
They fit
Goldmember.
the description of a villain, yes, most definitely. Where it's like, oh, he's not just a bad guy. He also just wants to hurt people.
got like
in
a
this
golden dick.
Very specific way. Where he's like, anybody I kill, I paint them gold. Okay.
Hang on, that was James Bond. That was Austin Powers. We've gone off on one
Yeah.
there.
Well, I mean, no, but that actually happened in James Bond too. With that one girl,
See?
where
Come on, you bastard.
Oh yeah, he painted gold,
yeah,
didn't
he
he?
killed her and painted her gold. Something.
Oh, Bond as a woman. That'd be strange, wouldn't it? As well.
I know, but right now,
Da-da-da-da-da.
right now, there's a lot of grief about them. The female
For what?
main female stormtrooper in the new movie is a woman, and the armor doesn't look feminine. There's also the whole thing about a
Honestly,
black
I think that is a bit odd.
stormtrooper, and
Black
There's
Stormtrooper. There's nothing wrong with that. That's legit.
I know,
No,
but
there's nothing wrong with
there
that.
is a whole thing right now on the internet about it.
As long as it's
that is
not. What's,
hilariously bad.
I think because you look at a lot of like stormtrooper armor and stuff, and they actually have. Yeah, he is.
The person in the
But, I
shiny
mean,
metal
okay, listen,
is
you look
one
at the
is one.
stormtrooper armor, and they do have a small amount of male sort of chest plate look. What's it called? The pecs, sort of. So it's I kind of all right with the female version not having much of anything different for the standard soldier, but I do think that maybe a slight change to the armor would have made sense for the main female stormtrooper because her armor is custom built. At the same time, we're not living in the Roman era, so the idea of just having pecs on your armor doesn't really exist anymore. So it is all right that her armor is nondescript.
So I just got a flashback to Batman with Batman nipples on his armor. What made me always
Oh
laugh.
God, did that really happen? I've
Yeah.
forgotten such a thing.
Yeah.
I reckon it was passed
Or
over. It
it's
was
because
like.
the suit was painted black, and they like literally didn't realize until they got the suit like fully built. And they're like, "Why's he got fucking nipples?" And the guy's like, "They've been there the whole time. We've been designing." it. It's like, oh,
I know. I reckon
How
it was
much
like.
got nipples. It's
Why,
just like,
how much would it cost to redesign? $5 million. Okay, fuck it, we're
well,
keeping
we
them.
have to
We're keeping
completely
them.
redo the suit. So
I reckon it was probably one of them
same
late night
budget.
calls, wasn't it? Like, hey Kev, you want to keep the nipples on? Oh yeah, do whatever you want. Are you
Yeah,
sure?
whatever. Next
Yeah.
morning. What the fuck? Why are the nipples? Ugh.
What were we drinking
you
last
thinking?
night?
Oh, it's got all wrong. This part's going everywhere. Fucking modern culture in England.
No, I think it's,
It's got all wrong. There's parts everywhere. Yep, modern England.
most holidays nowadays have devolved into,
Madness.
It's all about
Christmas
money
is
here.
crazy and Halloween's just a sellout.
Mine's gonna be a really dirty dropship.
Oh, dirty.
Yeah, really dirty. It's gonna be like something that some sort of
Filthy.
yeah. I saw a movie. What was it called? Battlefield Earth. The
Oh
other day.
God.
I like that movie. Don't be insulting it.
I'm sorry.
God damn it, you two.
Right,
Got
just
me into something here.
one of the plot things. At the end of the right, there's a battle of Harriers.
Yes.
They've been sitting there for thousands of years. Those things can't last a couple of weeks without maintenance.
Just to let you know that was a sealed bunker that was pressurized.
In a sealed environment, things
Yeah.
don't decay like they usually would.
Okay, but everything else is gone. So yeah, they'd be fucked.
You
The
would.
movie they have, because just from going to the Harriers alone, they have them like hovering for hours. They can hover for about 10 seconds.
Okay, you're right on that one. I know how that one's legit. But so do other loads of films. I could even say that in Star Wars, lightsabers don't really exist. There you go. Plot hole.
I know, but it was such a
Scott,
bad
this is why
movie.
you shouldn't have started this.
A bad movie.
It's not. It's a good movie.
No, it's not.
Aaron's ship designs I love today. Aaron, they're nice.
I'm trying to.
Why do you never say that about my
Fit.
ship
I'm trying to
design?
fit. The
No
door
comment.
is.
God, these are beautiful, Aaron. These are great designs over here.
These. Well, this is the. Well, this all started out building from your rover, remember? So it is.
Oh, so that's why I'm liking it so much. Is you took parts of my rover.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
makes
I
sense
can.
now.
Yeah, I ate it. I ate
No
it.
wonder I'm liking it so much.
It's
Made
like
of
it was
little
mine.
Sage parts.
You can actually see the sage cutaways up there as it was.
Yeah,
slowly-
that's what I was liking the most. I was like, oh, I quite like this part here, and it's like now that I'm looking back, it's like, wait, that used to be the front of my rover, and that used to be the back of it, and I'm seeing it now. You cut it and flipped it, but nice job. I like what you've done. Here we are with my ship, the wonderful.
Has it got a name?
The wonderful, wonderful new lander.
Oh, you do. I like that.
As in it's new, haha. Actually just hit random keys. I was like, wait, I like the way that looks.
Okay, okay, go on.
It's got everything you could possibly need to pick up a ship, as in it's got 2,555 different land gears on the bottom back here, or under there. In fact, if I was to hop into the cockpit, we can actually go ahead and do that.
Oh, that's very
And
nice.
We have a bunch of lighting as well, lovely, lovely orange.
I
I have
like
a camera
lighting.
on the front and a remote control block hidden within to ensure that this ship can actually be remote controlled, so you could actually be sitting in the rover as the ship comes down, and then once the rover's released, you could fly the ship back up without
Very
any
smart.
issue.
Very smart.
You can see we have 8 thrusters on the top, 8 thrusters on the bottom to give ourselves a reasonable amount of thrust. We'll find out if it's actually enough. And then 4 thrusters pointing on each side, except for front and back, where we have a little bit more thrust, honestly. But
Let's
for now,
move
that's
on
that.
to Scott's then, shall we?
I haven't named it. I
okay.
want
Okay,
to
Scott.
crash it into a
So
planet.
just give us that really in-depth feel of it. Just sell it to me.
Well, it's basically just it lands on top of the thing. You should lock it on. It's
Sell
got
it,
little landing
sell it.
gears inside. This is me selling it.
Okay, that's 2 landing gears. Just say why this 2. Tell
Two
me.
landing gears there and 2 landing gears there, there, and there, and there. So there's landing gears. on
So
all
this
sides.
works like a giant tea cozy.
Yeah.
Tell me about that tea cozy. Yeah, so tea cozy's on top of the rover, and then it takes it off into space. Beautiful
Basically,
idea.
yes, lots of thrusters pointing down. Because again, I didn't want to put tons of resources in this because I also think that you're going to land it, and then it's just going to stay there, and you're going to disassemble it and use it for
Well,
your
if
parts
it's just
of your
going to
base.
stay there, it's going to stay on top of the rover. You can't just.
Well,
have it
yeah,
sit
No,
on
an
top.
important part about
it's-
about this ship, I think, that's quite important. He's got lots of connectors all over it.
Yeah,
It
it's
does have quite a few connectors. A shocking amount of connectors, honestly.
Oh, and it's got a
The
sub
amount of
door. A
thrusters.
sub
got
door.
a sub door. It's got part of the sub door.
Oh,
Oh, let's go inside.
oh God, this is inside. This is
Oh, now that is a nice touch. I did not.
That
see
is a
I'm gonna
nice-
Shut your
that-
flashlight off. Okay, let's move
Shall we
on.
move on to me?
Let's go
Okay,
to
so
Adam's.
mine was heavily inspired by Sage's rover design.
As in, you took my rover.
I
and
took
cut
your
it
rover and cut it
together.
apart and like
I like what
liked
you
little
did, though.
bits.
It's fantastic.
So up top we've got an off-centered actual cockpit that has an oxygen generator in, so it doesn't actually have a storage for oxygen, but it can produce oxygen on the fly.
So just toss a little
So,
ice in there. And you're
so
good to go.
toss a little bit of ice in there. Most of the modules are separate except the side ones, so each one has its own individual number of hydrogen cells. I believe it's 2 to 3
Gyroscopes.
on each side. A lot of gyroscopes are tucked with it inside because I have a lot of gyroscopic problems.
Yay.
And so we'll
Alright.
go on to the creme de la creme. You can see there's little doors at the back, so if you can't be arsed lowering the ramp like me, then you can access the doors at the back and
Oh god, that's tight.
go
Oh, so it's like
inside.
a little secondary way to get
Yeah,
inside.
so like, because you don't want to be opening that door. There's
Yeah,
an-
just when you're like, I just need to go ahead and stick my head
yeah,
inside here. and
exactly.
Check something really
Just want to
quickly.
check inside quick. Make sure you're
I'm
strapped
stuck on
in.
something.
Some lights inside would have helped. Got a little dark.
Yep,
fuck
go
that.
on. Hit
Okay.
the button.
Oh. And I've actually measured it, so it should land at the key position. Who's left the doors open, by the way?
Wow, that worked well.
That worked
Now
well.
you've seen the designs, you've seen around the ships. Join us back in part 2 where we'll be putting these to the test.